Hello, hello. Welcome back. Gunning to Old Trafford with your host, Eb, and, well, not Shady. Apologies for the graphy voice. I just came back off a tournament with the Pink Panthers who did fantastically well, and that's the outcome of me screaming during the entire tournament. So just bear with me as we run through this. Um, Guys, Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock kickoff has the potential to ruin the rest of your Sunday with Manchester United going away to Crystal Palace. Always a tough fixture, and everybody, and I mean everybody, wrote off Manchester United going to this fixture. I mean, I watched the Premier League show. I've watched, different YouTube channels talking about it, and everybody was, Crystal Palace don't concede goals. I think they've conceded the second least amount of goals after Arsenal this season, and a tough place to go to. I mean, just as Liverpool, right? Not everybody beats Crystal Palace. So yeah, tough game. Um, so we get to Palace, and Manchester United start off like they, like we used to, zero energy, second best to the ball. Crystal Palace are moving the ball all over. Um, Really good defensive work, really good defensive work by Manchester United to kind of contain the Palace attackers up front, and Lenny Yoro with a really good block, early on to kind of keep us in the game. But then a bit of a moment of madness, a little bit of a mistake where he kind of bundles over himself and kind of takes down the Crystal Palace attacker, which leads to a pen. Mateta steps up, takes the pen, 1-0. And then VAR goes and kind of sees a double touch on the penalty kick. I'm not, just me, or why does the attacker, and I know it's the rules, but why does the attacker get a second bite of the cherry if it's their mistake when taking the penalty? A double touch leading to a goal should be nullifying that penalty. But anyways, we move on. Sends Lemens the wrong way for the second time, and Crystal Palace go 1-0 up, and you're thinking, here we go. This Manchester United team probably buckle, and the game is over from here, and it's probably downhill. Couple of minutes later, uh, the Ligt slips at the halfway line, and oh my goodness, the writing's on the wall. We think it's 2-0 to Palace, but Luke Shaw, man, while everybody's playing checkers, my guy's playing chess. He's kind of tracking between two defenders. The guy who's got the attackers, the guy who's got the ball, and the other winger who's kind of making a dart to the back post. And he keeps between them up until the last second, up until the last second, where he kind of attacks and runs through to make a tackle. And what a fantastic tackle. Keeps United in it. 1-0 at halftime, and something needs to happen. Amorim probably has words with the team, and you can see the Palace team kind of dropping in energy. And I think Glazner also spoke about it. When you go into Europe, you need investment, not saving. And Palace went into saving mode, and you could see the Palace team were kind of fatigued. Coming off a European game on the week, and then coming into this game on Sunday with the United players more rested. Obviously, the Palace players started kind of dipping from an energy perspective. Second half, Manchester United turn up the gear a little bit. Um, we get a free kick. Obviously, Euro gets pulled. He looks distraught, but I think he's young. He'll learn. He'll move on. We get a free kick. Ball's knocked in. Zirks, big Zirks. Great control. Tightest of angles. You're thinking, nothing's coming from this. And he finds the only gap that's available between defender and Dean Henderson's arm, and boom, 1-1. And at this point, you feel, Manchester United's in it, and we've got an opportunity to kind of get all 3 points. Fast forward a few minutes later, another free kick at the edge of the box, and Bruno and Mount kind of stand over it. And I was watching the game with a friend of mine. I tell him, Bruno of old steps over this free kick and it's a goal. But again, brilliant thinking by Bruno. Sees the gap, gives a small tap while the team are still setting up, and boom, Mason Mount, clinical finish, finds the angle, and 2-1 to Manchester United. From there, fully Manchester United. We should have made it 3-1. Zirks and Mbuemo kind of mixing each other up, getting in each other's way. Easy shot then to Henderson. And then we see out the game for the rest of the minutes. Obviously nerve wracking going into the last couple of minutes. Last minute free kick for Crystal Palace. If you know, you know. 1-1 to Crystal Palace a couple of years ago. Boom, 2-1 to Palace with the last minute free kick. This time they could make it 2-2, but the wall holds out well. We clear the ball and 2-1 to Manchester United. So we get the 3 points, we move on. And if you look at it, one defeat out of the last seven, the narrative may be changing a bit, and maybe we need to give this guy time. Maybe Amorim knows what he's doing. So not the best of performances, but we come away with the win, 3 points, and we go again on Thursday against a depleted West Ham who now don't have Paqueta because of his silly red card against Liverpool. So, 3 points to Manchester United, 3 points to Gunning To Old Trafford. Let's hope for a win later on for the Arsenal against Chelsea, and we make it 6 out of 6 for Manchester United. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And with that, we are Gunning To Old Trafford. Abdul will be coming up next with his poach match feedback.
Welcome, Gunning To Old Trafford here with Shady. Guys, wow, amazing stuff. Match week 13, first one up, Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 1, EBDB do. I know you like it, I know you're doing well, amazing stuff, great win. Yeah, let's jump straight into it. Chelsea versus the Arsenal London Derby. Yeah, mixed feelings, man. Mixed reaction, mixed review, guys. I don't know where to start, but let me just start from the beginning. I mean, Chelsea really set up with a really bullish approach and really went for the Arsenal. But I mean, looking back forward, I mean, they were high in confidence. Last matches, I think 4 wins. Amazing form. Arsenal coming into this year, also amazing form. I'm just so mixing emotions here because the first 35 minutes, absolutely cagey. Chelsea having chances. So is the Arsenal. I feel Marino, we set up a bit deep today, and that was a bit of our downfall. Our players feeling a bit tired, maybe. Should they be feeling tired? No. Declan Rice, wow, amazing warrior. Julian Timber, one of the best. But let's get back into it. Cancelo, rush of blood, up and over. Marino, Chelsea goes 10 men down. This basically reboosts us, and we now get a glimpse because at 11-11, the match is 50-50, and both teams are really playing well. And yeah, we get a glimpse. Yeah, kid you not, we get into second half. In second half, these guys come ready to go. They get the goal with a set piece. They beat us there. And then the brilliance of Bukayo Saka. I mean, guys, turning on his left, putting it back on his right, and then swinging on his left. Mourinho, a beautiful finish. What I did like today about Mikel Arteta is that today you were a bit brave. Martinelli a bit tired. Zubamendi also a bit tired. You were brave. You brought on Noni Madueke, and you even brought on the orchestra. And then we started playing. But again, I felt that in KPI and also Mosquera, we missed the leadership of Saliba and the willingness of Saliba to get into the opposing half. Lewis Kelly also doing well. I got to give a big shout out to Riccardo Calafiori. This is the Italian stallion. Amazing player. 2 points drop, 1 point gain. That's a question for you guys. It could be a good 1 point at the end of a season, but I just feel that, you know what, if you want to be champions, and we want to be champions this season, this is the time you need to do what you need to do, and you need to take the game on the scruff of his neck and do what you need to do. Get the goal, get the 3 points, get the hell out of there, because we're not welcome there, and just do what we need to do. So yeah, unbeaten, still in 17, the Arsenal. Maybe it was just a bit tiredness. I mean, look, you're coming. The North London derby was not easy. Then you had Bayern Munich. So let's get the reinforcements. Get Eucharist looked a little bit tired. Impact a substitute as well. But I just feel that Bukayo maybe a little rest. Missed Trossard today. Oh my God, missed him. David Raya, fantastic. Mikel Arteta, I'll give you a well. I mean, don't blame you, but I mean, I think your substitutes were on point. I think you really wanted to get this win. I give you an 8 out of 10. And yeah, looking forward to it. And really like to get your guys' comments. Please, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification. And yeah, see you guys soon. And yeah, guys, we're back on. Don't forget Instagram as well. Okay, so all the best. Klaushapa ding dong. See you guys. Sharp sharp.